Hello everyone, my name is Enrico F. Maniwang, and today I'm going to be narrating my experience in exploring the different areas and tourist spots that contribute to development and credibility of my hometown in Digos. A small reminder though, that majority of this vlog would be in first-person perspective, emphasizing the lens of someone, particularly myself, who's starting to appreciate how much of my hometown has developed and gotten through up until this point. Also, my humblest apologies if ever the camera orientation would occasionally switch from portrait to landscape. So starting off with day 1, I took a pedicab and instructed the driver to take me to the first location, the new Digos City Hall. This place officiates the quality and development of its government services to sustain the social welfare, necessities, agricultural background, pedagogy, and the health and economic status of its residents. Due to supposed progression in constructing the new City Hall, they continued to use the old City Hall. It was at this point that I've been trying to find the old municipality building that was supposedly behind the new City Hall. But after digging some information online, as well as asking for directions through someone who worked there, I realized that the old Digos City Hall was the old municipality building. It was given the municipality status post-war in 1933. But fast forward to July 14, 2000, President Joseph Estrada signed Republic Act No. 8798, which contains the declaration of Digos' cityhood. With further ratification from the Digoseños, Digos was officially proclaimed as the component city of Davao del Sur. Right before the next location, I took a little stroll at the Rizal Park of Digos, a place mainly for leisure and events, especially during the afternoon. It's called Rizal Park because apparently all parks in the Philippines are called Rizal Park, as to immortalize the valiance and martyrdom of our national hero. Here's a plaque that commemorates said heroism. Anyways, this park, according to my grandfather and mother, wasn't like this before. Please note that I'll be mostly quoting my grandfather during this narration. He's a local here. I've even seen old pictures posted in Facebook by families who were reminiscing what the park here used to be like. If there's one thing that Digos is credible for, is that it is a suitable place to start a business, which brings us to the next place to go, which is Mer's Native Delicacies. According to its historical background, Mer's was established as a carinderia store in 1975, after one of its founders, Gumersinda Sagolili Cago, moved and settled in Digos City in 1973. Mer's was a business that sells native delicacies, especially their kakanin or sticky rice snacks, and lutong bahay. A popular kakanin being sold in this place is their bibingka. They have an authentic process of making this snack. Here's me buying a bibingka pack and eating one from it. Moving on. Speaking of businesses, the next location also emphasizes Digos' reputation for business, which is the Digos Business Center. You can rent any available store spaces to officially install an office for your very own business. Behind this center is a temporarily established public market because the old one has undergone reconstruction for a new public market to be built. At this point, I could have bought some Carabao mangoes, an agricultural product Digos is also famous for in its marketing and exportation, which is why Digos was dubbed with the sobriquet Mango Capital City of the Philippines, locally produced from one of its popular industries in San Roque, yet I never felt obligated to. Another thing, according to my grandfather, is that this area from the edge of Digos City High School up to Mer's used to be an old venue of Digos Public Cemetery before it was being relocated to Tres de Mayo, San Jose. From the Digos Business Center, I took a moderately long walk to the entrance of one of two prominent schools of Digos that are closest to my home, which is the Digos City National High School. This public school was first founded in August 1949, where it started off as two nipa huts. Over the years, it has gone through significant development upon the increasing number of faculty members, and the school's name was changed to Davao del Sur National High School by 1970. It was then that by November 10, 2005, that in accordance with this Digos City Ordinance No. 5, the school was eventually renamed to Digos City National High School. It is considered now as the second largest secondary school of Davao del Sur. Right after Digos City National High School, I rode a pedicab that took me to the main gate of the other prominent school closest to my home, which is Kory College, abbreviated as CJC, where I have spent 3 years studying from grade 10 to grade 12. According to the institution's historical background, it was founded by the Brothers of the Sacred Heart. In June 1959, 3 of the brothers, specifically Brother Jean-Paul Elric Baudet, Sacré-Cœur, Brother Clement Tranchimontagne, Sacré-Cœur, and Brother Guillaume McCabe, Sacré-Cœur, took charge in managing 220 boys of the Holy Cross Academy of Digos, under the administration of the Religious Virgin Mary Sisters. This boys' department was later transformed into a college institution on November 9, 1962, after it was incorporated from its new campus and was renamed the Holy Cross College of Digos. Fast forward after a close evaluation of the gained resources, established systems, and implemented programs for the past 20 years, which stimulated the foreseeable unlimited potential, the corporate changed its name to Kory College in 1982. Later, they have extended their institutions through newly constructed academic and administrative buildings. In fact, here is my recording of the Kory College Power Building, intended for CJC's College of Health Sciences. Eventually, after severe repercussions from the 2019 about 6.0 magnitude earthquakes, several buildings have undergone retrofit and reconstruction, and new stable classrooms were built. One fun fact about Kory College is that President Rodrigo Duterte graduated from high school in this very institution. Another is that my grandfather, Rolando A. Fabiana, was the lay president of this institution in 1992. I'm being serious, not mentioning this for bragging points. It is considerably a means of acknowledgement that I have someone in my family who has contributed to the development of this school. After Kory College, I went through pedicab again to Geisano Center located at Estrada Street. My grandfather reiterated that its contribution to Digos City's economic development is that it is considered the first shopping mall to be established in Digos. A quick note that these businesses that I have mentioned thus far, alongside its factors that have shaped up and enabled them to thrive, are part of the reason why Digos is designated as the Gate City of the South. By the end of day 1, the last area to visit is the Kanyes building, that includes the Alfonso G. Llanos Hospital by the Rizal Avenue Bridge. My grandfather reiterated that it was the first private hospital to be established in Digos. Another thing that is significant about this area is the Kanyes River next to it, because during the time when the Spaniards came to this country, it is the very river that took part in the appellation of the name of this city as Digos. For further context, some Spanish conquistadors encountered some tribe members who were going to bathe at the Kanyes River, and they asked the natives where they came from. Thinking the Spaniards inquired where they were headed, the natives replied, "Pandigusan," a Bagobo term that means to take a bath, and so the name Digos was derived from that term. Day 2 arrived and it all boils down to the last 3 tourist spots for this vlog. This occasion, I was accompanied by my mom's friend and her daughter so that I can have a feasible time getting there. Along the way, I was preparing myself to get a recording of Mount Apo at a distance with my phone camera. But through all my attempts of showing a glimpse of Mount Apo on my phone, nature unfortunately has rejected my wishes. After one long hectic ride with me constantly rubbing my arms because I did not bring a jacket, we finally arrived at one of the 2 famous tourist spots found here in Kapatagan, Digos, Wine Woods, Apo, a place where you can lounge, vacation, and be hospitably offered with its finest wine. It's also through here that you can get a clear view of Mount Apo on the balcony of one of these places' shops, though as of this moment, the dense fog is obfuscating the main attraction. Ooh, koi fish. The reason on why I have arrived at this place is that it upholds Digos' credibility as a business and as the Gate City of the South. The wine being sold here is fermented and produced by the locals from their agricultural products, such as mango, mangosteen, guyabano, and the like. Right after Winewoods Apo, we rode to the other tourist spot found in Kapatagan, Digos, which is Camp Sabros. We basically took a pit stop here to have our early lunch. It is a recreational tourist spot where you can have both zipline to appreciate that elevated experience and horseback riding. You can also have a clear view of Mount Apo, although as much as we assume that the humidity that has covered the mountain would have dissipated at this very hour, nature still wouldn't allow it. A quick note that my grandfather told me regarding Mount Apo is that people would usually climb up the mountain every Holy Week, not mainly for reflection and retreat, but for enjoyment. The last place we went for day 2 was the Digos City Eco Park and Arboretum. This place is a government project that was accomplished and just had a grand opening a week ago, and tourists are happy to oblige themselves to lounge while being under nature's warm bosom. The significance of this location towards the development of Digos is that environmental preservation is a must amidst the steady application of modernity in the city. That concludes my historical and tourism vlog. The experience itself and the knowledge gained from them is proof enough that I am slowly appreciating how much my hometown here in Digos has grown. Thank you so much for watching.